My name is Matthew Kirk. I'm an artist living and working out of Queens, New York, and I work across a variety of different media: painting, sculpture, drawing. I'm working with the students in two different classes. One is a painting class and the other is a printmaking class. And for the painting class, I'm working on describing how I go about making an abstract painting. And so the students are working on making their own abstract painting, which is pretty fun to watch. And then with the printmaking class, the students are working on a couple individual small pieces, small squares or rectangles that they then all collaborate together and assemble into something that looks similar to the piece behind me, which is now currently in that hallway at the art school. It's pretty cool to see it. The Windgate Artist in Residence program is important because it's a pretty long residency, and I think it lets you really insert yourself into the practice and focus on the projects that you want to work on. And I think it's also really interesting to be able to do this where some residency might just put you up in lodging, but this is something where you're working with these students that are interested in doing something that you might be doing as well, that you might be a little bit more further down the road with. For the most part, I want to be able to show them that something like this is possible. And, I'm self-taught. I didn't really have the experience that these students are having, but to be able to meet somebody that's working in the field that you're interested in or you might be interested in going into, I think that is probably the best thing I can do, is at least show them that it's possible. Sometimes living in New York can be very insular, and have really appreciated the hospitality and the general warmth that I felt. I'm also surprised at the amount of work that I've been able to get done, and that might just be because I'm focusing solely on that, and there's no responsibilities for taking care of my children right now. I love them and miss them, but it is pretty interesting to see, with just a little bit extra time, the amount of things that you can get done. So
I just feel very grateful for the opportunity to be able to do these kinds of things, and not something that I had pictured as a possibility probably when you started out. But again, that's something that's worthwhile teaching the younger generation, that there are more possibilities out there.